together an academy with their wisdom and their knowledge, private sector and government, to work on that vision. You don't need more than 5, maybe 3 key strategic issues and sectors on which this state is going to be working. So first of all is to define which they are. Same thing in agriculture or rural areas. It must be defined, where are you going to cattle, where are you going to mangoes and pineapples, where are you going to sorghum, wheat, or else, where are you going to put together an irrigation district so that you have micro regions according to microclimates and according to market needs. So all of this together, academy, private sector, producers, and government can put together. At the very end, like a pyramid, you have your way to go. There is only one way to change a nation in one generation. It is through education. I know in education you have to think long term. You need at least one generation to be able to get back the investment on education. But that will change the nation. Take an example, and maybe could be followed here. India. More than 50 years ago, a visionary man decided that he was going to copy, to replicate MIT from United States, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So he brought in the experts, and his vision was to build for India enough massive human capital specialized on technology so that India will be competitive with that project. 50 years ago, today India, through the Indian Institute of Technology, IIT, copy of MIT, has in the United States over 100,000 alumni that came from these 50 years of efforts of IIT. Where are these 100,000 occupying the very best of the best positions in the largest and most respected global corporations, between government. They are in the front of science and technology. They are in Silicon Valley working new thoughts for humankind. And these alumni work and meet every year to bring back to India good things through the corporations that they work for or through any place where they are in activity. But more so, India today exports over 168 billion US dollars. Pure brain. Produce or production factory, a computer. That's their working station. And the distribution doesn't need railroads or trucks or containers or ports. It's just the fiber optic through which all this knowledge goes to everywhere in the world. 168 billion is 15 times what Mexico exports of oil. I'm sure it's, I don't know the figure here, but it should be 15 or 20 times what Nigeria exports of oil. The export of sustainable brain capacity. That dream can start here. This is part of the shortcuts I'm talking about. What if one university here becomes vanguard, becomes a state of the art, producing these capacities to the future? And in one generation, you will have the results. Of course, you need patience, but it can be done. Final word so that we have time for questions. The cloud. The cloud. Where all knowledge of all the world, of all the times, centuries, millenniums of humankind, all the wisdom of those who were mentioned by the governor, your Nobel Prize, all of that is in the cloud, at hand's reach. And this is the key, at hand's reach, with a mobile. With a mobile, you can get anything you want to know about. You can learn all the knowledge that you desire to know. How powerful we are on this 21st century. Each one of us here in this room, each one Nigerian, each one citizen of the state of Ogun. So, making that cloud available, making internet available, making access to an intelligence mobile. You can find them now for $200. Or tablets like Mexico just bought for his kids, 1 million tablets, $105 US. So how powerful we are in this 21st century, how many things we're going to accomplish. As long as we have that power within, as long as we understand that each one of us is a leader, and we're leaders all the time of our life in any activity that we decide to participate. You don't need to be governor or president of your nation. You can be a leader in your community. You don't need to be a man. Women are great leaders. Even kids today are great leaders at home or in school. And leadership is not only knowledge. It's not what you know. It's not what you learn. It is what you have here. And the more you have compassion, the more you think about others here that are not so privileged, that need of our assistance and support. As long as we think like that, there is no limits to each one of us with the cloud, with our beliefs, with our convictions, and with our commitment. So I really congratulate the senator and governor, his wife, and all of you, because you could be doing something else out there. But you're here to get knowledge, to get inspiration, to learn collectively where we're going in this nation and where is our world going. The new engines are here, growing at 6, 7, 8, 10%. The emerging nations. And Africa has already awakened, no doubt. It's incredible. Matt and I have been invited now 4 times to Nigeria and another 4 times to Africa. And this is the awakening of this great continent. So you have friends in Latin America. You're invited to come there anytime you want. We have this very lovely place in the state of Guanajuato. Guanajuato in the last 5 years just 5 years, had the fortune to get 5 huge automobile plants, manufacturing, 1 Honda plant, 1 Toyota plant, 1 Volkswagen plant, 1 General Motors plant, and all of them just in one state, the size of this state, 6 million inhabitants in Guanajuato. And Central Fox, where Martha and I work, we have the capacity to convince this half Indian, half American information technologies corporation to come to establish their headquarters for all of Latin America and to serve United States corporations and governments from our little place. Our little place is 2,500 people, the ranch where I was born and raised. And right there we have the Presidential Library, and now we have UST Global. UST Global Information Technologies is hiring in 5 years 10,000 graduates from different universities of Mexico on engineering. 10,000, one company. So I say this with all humbleness, humility, just to tell you that everything is possible. We must dream high. If we dream high and have high aspirations, the more we're going to grow, each one of us, to discover capacities that we never thought we had. We all have been gifted with gifts to give. Gifted with gifts to give when we were born. Let's share those gifts with our fellow citizens. Especially, let's share those gifts with the poor, and let's work for them. Final thought. Deepak Chopra. He says, gift yourself with 5 minutes in silence every day. Think about who am I every day. What is my purpose in life? Am I doing the right thing, or I can do more? And I can do better. And after those 5 minutes, let's come to our day of work to bring gifts and happiness to others, but also to gift our nation, our state, our community with that renewed energy that we get after those 5 minutes every day. Otherwise, we go through life in mediocrity without really fighting hard, without really struggling to make sure that we meet our dreams. So God bless you, and I think we have a little bit of time for some questions. Thank you.